Alright. Really short vid. I'm gonna get back to work. Do important things like cooking, eating, coding, music, things that make me happy. I'm almost considering buying ChatGPT Pro, which is insane because I resisted subscriptions my whole life. I kind of opened the floodgates with Amazon Prime, but I just thought I needed these guys because I can't go out. And I don't know if I'm even saving money over the long run, but I think I am by virtue of never paying for it. I haven't filled up on gas for 1 year. I don't know if people are paying like 20,000 yen a month for gas and I'm not. Guess where I'm gonna put that? I'm gonna invest it in myself. And I know it sounds cheesy, but if you know how to use ChatGPT in your life and don't treat it like some kind of like funny little thing to laugh at because it's cool to laugh at it with your friends because you feel better about yourself. Leveraging GPT today gives you an edge over the rest of the world. I don't mean I look at all this. This thing has single-handedly helped me set up an AI training environment at home, pushed development of my own personal Xcode project by at least a factor of 3 to 5 times. I don't joke. And it's learning experience. It's not instant results. You have to learn how to make the AI your bitch. Really, it's not anybody can do this. Um, about specificity, how specific you are in your problem definitions, understanding how the model retains memory, understanding context sizes. Really, do you think the average person understands this? They go nerd and then think I'm cool. Get laid because I'm funny or something else. Yeah, no. I mean, like, look, AI bubble my ass. This is if I'm compelled. I'm not in a normal group, but I'm compelled to spend 30,000 yen a month on this. It's worth it. It's almost like why. I'll tell you why. I want memory. The AI annoyingly forgets about me, and people are still not. But it's going to remember me, and we'll have like general AI, and we're gonna get like nuked by nuclear missiles because AI just fires them at humanity. We're at that stage still. Caveman ignorance. Um, yeah, maybe, maybe you're right. So don't do anything. But I want this. If you can remember my ongoing project, the financial value of this is immeasurable. Also, this thing has helped me make. I don't know. I don't want to exaggerate, but it's what's fucking USD JPY today. Boop 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 boop. Wow! Look at this. Run away! Run away! It's running away! It's running away! Yo, load the fucking chart, will you? Yeah. Okay. There we go. That's better. So yes, super humble brag, blah blah blah. AI kind of helped me get in here. This is so low risk. We're talking upside with really almost no risk of. I mean, if Koizumi was elected, come on, sideways, right? I put in like half my portfolio in this, and this is about what is that? 152. It's easy to calculate. 152, 147. Okay, they chop it off though. Probably about five, eh? Well, I made 50,000. No, no, that's exaggerated. No way. It's not that much. It's I shouldn't say. It's you got to divide it. Ah, three, maybe close to now, 200,000. That's basically a monthly salary for some people here in just a span of a click and this time period. How lame, huh? When I say make though, it's like really it's just against the U.S. dollar though. But the point being is that you can play some short term trades where you actually lock in profits. Um, and look how much I've learned for ages. This confounded me. I didn't get in here. I get in like right here. But I mean, it's confounded me. It's 147 for sure, though. It's confounded me though about like um, why this is happening. You guys know about the carry trade? Again, great education in like just 2 hours. So, what's the yield on USD? Maybe 4%. I don't want to type this shit because I only like we'll ask OpenAI here. Here we go. Important. 4.31. Wow, that's pretty high. Yo, what? 1.68? Well, that's not that bad. Is it not that bad? Oh, I thought it was okay. It was a lot lower before. Wait, in the last month? Yeah, okay. All right. You got savings. Yeah? Your local bank pays 0 interest in Japan. Your Japanese government pays you 1.68, or you sign up for motherfucking trading platform. You can buy U.S. stuff at 4.13. What are you gonna do? And your yen keeps weakening, right? Which is also tied into this, right? What you gonna do? Well, I just moved 10 million into U.S. bonds, well, MMFs technically, cause I'm tired of seeing like my savings. I 50%. No, I don't know how much. I can't measure it. Like if I kept the yen, right? It's at least like a 10K, 20K US loss, right? Not loss, but yeah, eroded. Had I put it in U.S. bonds back then, I would be quote unquote like way up on that. But no, because I was too lazy, or I didn't have GPT. If I had GPT back then, but then GPT was like reframing, like saying if you didn't, because you went through that pain, you learned something. So that's actually a counterpoint to AI, is that you probably would use this after you stop learning. I don't know. It's really hard. I mean, this is what you already have experienced. It will get fleshed out into great knowledge. But if you don't know, if you haven't experienced anything, this won't help you at all. So anyway, here's a story. This is always kind of true historically. Japan can't. I asked ChatGPT. Japan says, "Fuck it, we're tired of this. These people putting money into U.S. bonds every fucking time. This differential is always there. Any given time, anyone wants to really kind of like dump money in the United States. I'm sure the story is more complicated. But this is the basic story. They can't do that because of their debt. So they're locked in. If they push it to 4% to match today, the whole thing explodes. The whole system goes. People are gonna complain. Toyota gonna complain because it will super like skyrocket the yen value, and everyone gets fucked over. They can't do it. They'll get lambasted in the news. They can't do it. Too many people get so fucking furious. The government will be under huge pressure. Like it wouldn't even get approved through their safety checks. Can't happen. It's locked into like some kind of system. So people do carry trades, and some of them are like heavily leveraged. That means like they say like your average housewife who wants to manage funds, they get smart about it, saying if this is always gonna exist, I can just keep like leveraging this, right, and like getting into U.S. bonds. They can own an outsized portion, on the theory that like I guess you never get called. I don't know. Like it's just they'll make the yields on turbocharged like leveraged debt. Then the music will never change, and they pick up U.S. bonds, right? In essence, this gap feels like a constant outflow of capital, or not capital, constant outflow of Japanese yen. It's like a leak, a big leak. The moment like some Japanese household saves like big yen, they just dump in U.S. treasure, U.S. anything. It could be anything actually. Where am I going with this? So that will give downward pressure the yen gets cheaper and cheaper. Um, Fuck no. Do I have to? Nah, I'm not gonna buy TradingView. I hate this shit. Yeah. People keep selling their yen for dollars. I would. The carry trade. And look at gold. This makes me look like a genius. But anyway. Jesus, dollar rising still, huh? Dollar rising, they pay better rates. Who doesn't want to put money in the US, huh? They've actually got economic growth to support the 3%, you know? I guess the number one thing is, I'm on ground zero. List me some good Japanese companies you care about. I have no. I got. The only Korean company I care about is SK Hynix. Everyone else is just fucking American. Um, with the Nvidia being at the center point of all this, they're the leaders. Oh, in essence, there are a lot of people in Japan who have a lot of assets combined in U.S. bonds. They've moved their money over the years. Institutions do it too. They have leverage as well. The U.S. basically if you're Japanese government, this goes to wait, not this one, wrong one. No, where's the U.S. fucking? All right. Yeah. No, the BOJ has got to keep this under control. If this went to like 160, 170, now everyone's gonna bitch. Shit, man, gasoline's like fucking like 8,000 yen for one fill up. Do fucking something. Okay, can't let that happen. Yeah, I'm sure So here you have a dichotomy between a fight between Miss Watanabe, they call that Mrs. Watanabe, some average Joe household. Although they say that really it's the men who do FX trades. Women save money. Women save money. The women are very careful with their money usually, right? Usually those risky, like crazy ass, like gorilla style, like slam your head against the wall, go yeah, fuck yeah. Those are all men who do leverage trades, and the wife is like, yo, but what about our kids? They save carefully for the future. Eddie, it doesn't matter which one you are. You're a leverage guy. You're a non-leverage guy. You have money in U.S. MMF. You want this to skyrocket. It's not like you get richer, although you might. You get richer versus the non-investors. It's a war between invested and non-invested. Think of it that way. Okay? That's why it's so sick, this market, is that when you buy this and hope to quote-unquote get rich, what you really want is to enslave the workers. Think about it for a second. You're not any richer. I mean, well, the thing is also, though, it's also a protection mechanism. Because somehow, even though the yen has depreciated, like, massively over the last whatever, the real cost of living doesn't go up that high, that fast. That's runaway. That would be insane. People complain. It destabilizes everything. So you are winning. You are getting rich locally, domestically by dumping your money into U.S. MMFs, whatever, U.S. dollars, U.S. anything, and bringing it back when you need it. You win. At least you protect yourself. It's crazy, actually. I mean, but there are a lot of people in Japan who don't invest anything. Everything's for them is JPY. All they see is what happening about it. All they see is gas goes up like crazy. Partial reason why rice is going up like crazy. Not all though. And then just being all local just sucks. Because you need your iPhones, right? Don't you need iPhones? Well, they come with like all these chips that are made abroad in a U.S. based economy. How are you gonna? When you say like, when I think like, oh shit, man, the iPhone's now like a 150,000 yen for one base model. Are you kidding me? Like 10 years ago, that was only 30 to 40,000. I'm not joking. The iPhone in Japan has literally tripled in price, but one would argue the components are better. It doesn't matter. The idea is every few years your battery's dying. You need an iPhone. It used to be 40,000 fucking yen for the latest and greatest. I kid you not. I remember this with utmost clarity that when I bought the iPhone 4 with the Retina screen, it was only 40,000 yen. Now you want the base model 17? It's 150,000 yen? Are you joking? Like, that's stupid. Why would you ever buy a phone? Like, you can buy a MacBook Air for that. I mean, people need a phone. I get it. But, like, man, a phone just. I don't even like smartphones, honestly. It's weird. I code for them only because everyone's using them. I don't like those devices at all. They're like little devils. I don't know what you call them. Like, just people who. Both Galen and Nobu have confirmed they have seen friends who borrow money or get it on loan or whatever the monthly payment system because they don't want to face the initial cost to buy the latest and greatest iPhones. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I mean, if I've ever seen a rapidly depreciating, like all glitz and no meat device, it's the iPhone. It's the iPhone. It's any phone. It's any kind of lithium powered like consumption device that tries to suck you in with their social network. That's the worst thing you could do for your life. But I guess if you're working hard every day, you need to unwind every day because your life sucks. Yeah, I mean, you need that. Get a beer, plant your face, your eyeballs right into the iPhone, and doom scroll. Like, I could totally see people completely getting lost in that kind of cycle if they have to like do like what I call like work every day. Let's see, construction. Who knows fucking want to do that? We want to do even nursing care. You got to go to like crazy people's houses and like deal with their fucking bullshit. No one wants to do this job. I mean, people want to be like me. Not the divorce part, but like I got to do whatever the fuck I please every day. I got a house with no mortgage that I bought on my own. Someone's gonna tell me like, oh fuck you, you little pampered daddy, little kid, whatever, or trust fund baby, whatever. No, it's all self-made, bitch. Honestly, all self-made, and ain't no holes in this. And I'm saying like this kind of life is pretty nice. You think I just sit here, I don't do any hard work, click buttons, win, quote unquote. I don't want to call it winning. You're not winning anything. You're winning against the poor guy. Honestly, I think you're winning against the people who don't do this, and that's insane because the poor people are now forced to do your bidding at lower costs because, well, they don't play the game. And you say, why do they play the game? Because to set up an account in Japan, SBI, I've asked them, I'm really curious, I've asked very smart people who are locked into the hell work scenario, why don't you play SBI? I don't get it. Seems weird. It's too hard. I get it. Look, I consider myself pretty tech savvy. Okay, I'm the guy setting up shit for people. People never should set shit up except for Galen because he's like younger in tech, But like no one says I set up shit in tech, and like if I can set up a fucking AI development environment, I don't need help getting shit set up. But to open a new SBI trading account is fucking impossible. Fucking impossible. All right, and if like look, I try to open other brokerage accounts. Holy, the deterrence is real. Okay, put your card out, photograph yourself, 3 angles. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be paranoid and thinking, guess who doesn't want people to adopt trading platforms en masse? The Japanese government. Why? If it was like 1, 2, 3 click, like the way they get you to sign up for fucking cell phone loans, you know what's gonna happen? A lot of people are going to get into that world eventually. Word of mouth will spread. And guess what happens then? That's right. More outflows into the U.S. economy. That means less Japanese yen staying here. What does it puts? It drives this higher and higher and higher. The fact that all my nurses, except for one, who was only in it because he's married to she married into money. Okay, I'm looking at you. I don't call your name, of course. That's privacy. But I mean, like, that's the head nurse. Okay, because she married into money. So she married into money she married into a mini trust fund baby because I asked what her husband does. It was like whatever, and obviously it's because he inherited wealth. She married the wealth. Look, you guys want a better, concise, and you got to watch someone like Tech Lead. Okay, it's a little bit like distorted at times, but his base thinking about economies and how things work is sound. Gary's economics, great. You know what the worst places to go to? You watch these videos on CNBC, okay? Little bubbleheads on TV. I call them that because that's what Wall Street called them, okay? That's the worst place. And you know what's even worse than that? Is to go to YT videos like mine and take people seriously. Even though I'm laughing at myself because that's what I'm doing, right? But I'm not telling you jack shit. And people don't watch my channel because I don't do this for popularity, okay? You have to distinguish critical skill. Is this guy doing it for popularity or is he doing it because he wants to disseminate what he's learned? Okay? Number one rule, no one knows for certain what will happen. You only have probabilities. You have people betting one side, people betting the other side. You structure your risk, you measure it, you can say I can live with that, and I honestly bet on a long-term trading, you can win long-term, almost guaranteed. The way you lose is completely unforeseen black swan events like coronavirus wiping you out. Who the fuck is gonna play the game thinking, oh, there's gonna be a monkey virus gonna like come out of nowhere because Chinese people just don't know where the fuck to stay. Like, no one ever thinks that way. I mean, that playing like that to me is like playing the lottery. If you think I want to play my portfolio because of a next coronavirus, it's insane. You would position yourself in a chicken shit position. It's very, very, very chicken. And guess what? Your wealth erodes over time. I don't have to tell you, like, this is insane though. I mean, it's like cyclical, right? Like, it goes up and down and up and down like this. This is natural forces. This is Bank of Japan saying nope. Natural forces, no. I mean, these are all micro. So like the idea is that it's not good when it hits 160. Like I think they tested that before, right? Where's the 6 month chart? Come on, stop this, please. I'm not paying for jack shit. That's how you get to pay, right? Like they don't like this. Let's do weird year date, right? They don't like this. Okay, this is heavy. Like the Bank of Japan intervening and saying, "Nah, we can't let this happen. Oil price is way too high. Yeah, we gotta like lower it, okay?" But if the fundamental theory is that Japanese companies, people are just not. You can see it in their body language. You can see it in the way they live and act. I feel like I might be wrong. I'll double check. But what seems promising to you in Japan? What Japanese companies have you invested in here locally that are like have any worldwide significance past their own domestic markets? I can't think of many. I mean, there's some that are crucial to like let's say the world like supply chain, like Sumitomo, these cadets companies, right? If I'm not Sumitomo like does like fiber, they do fiber cables. Well, the world needs fiber cables, but I mean like, who is doing the transformative shit? It's gonna add like, that's Nvidia, that's OpenAI, XAI. Where's Japan's AI offering? That's right, nowhere to be found. I will revise my thesis the moment I start meeting people at random places saying, hey, yo, man, you're so behind your AI development. I'm like, what? I'm behind? When that happens, I'm revising everything. Right now, I'm going to go on a super weird thing that I'm probably in the top 0.1 percentile of people, that's in my prefecture, though, okay, of people who know AI down to the fucking core, who understand what a tensor is, who know what context size is, who know why do workstation grade AI cards need 40 gigabytes of VRAM, while gamers go, well, that's a stupid waste. It's not a waste if you understand AI. That's crucial. If you're a gamer, that's a waste. If you're like doing actual AI work, that's not a waste. And AI can do magic in software. I mean, like outright magic. I don't know what to tell you. These are algorithms that are just impossible to fathom. If you're in the 80s and 90s and you listen to text to speech, hello, my name is Bob, and now you listen to ChatGPT and how it talks, that's AI powered voice. That's insane. I don't know what to tell you, man. I mean, And look at this fucking gap. Oh man, I mean like if you were like holding yen, you earned yen here. You just like lost like I don't know 5% tax just over fucking like 1 week. Insane, man. Absolutely insane. I loaded up on Prime. I bought like 80,000 yen of just lots of like supplies, goods, food from Amazon on Prime Day. Well, it was a nice like 10 to 50% sale. It's just it's just Amazon brand awareness day where like they kind of force suppliers to lower their prices for like a short time. And I loaded fucking up. And but I really, all mostly the only frivolous purchase, not even frivolous, is a new keyboard because my wrists are hurting sometimes a little bit. And the rest are just all bit. And the thing is that there are some days where I don't have a single visible outflow of spending. Like I don't spend a single thing. I know it sounds like I'm bragging, but it's true. For the last 5 days, I've not consciously outflowed any money. That makes any sense? Like you know what I mean? Like, you go to like 5 days in a row. I think that's pretty good. Like not a single thing. It's all storage stuff I've been living on. It's possible. Like it's about every week. It's about 10,000 yen in groceries, which could rise if I wanted to. And there's gas bill, electricity bill, no mortgage, but there's property tax. That's huge. Ouch. The hidden secret. You buy all your house and land, but you're still renting from the government anyway. I mean, seriously, this is what it really is. But hey, I'm telling you, having a home that's yours and no one can touch, and you feel secure in that home is priceless. It's priceless. It's absolutely priceless. I know my wife's never coming back. She ain't living with me ever again because this is my house. She knows it. If she and I ever rupture again, she's got to leave again, right? I mean, like, I get to own this place. So, this is why you got to trade, but I tell you, having your own little pad in this little vast world, physical world, yeah, people are jelly. Honestly, it's like having a fucking beautiful wife. People are jelly of you and just will make every excuse in the world why they don't want it. But I tell you two things that you needed to have to be happy. I think one is, okay, you need a pad. You need a cave. You need a home. You need somewhere to go. If shit goes bad, I can shelter here and nothing can touch me. That's like an animal. Look at birds. This is weird. To deny this is weird. It's weird. No wonder why they're so fucking expensive. These nests and homes in cities. Yeah, they're very expensive. But I would. You know what? I treasure it so much that if I got into trouble, I'd sell all this and buy a really nice pre-made something. Like I don't want to make a new one. That's too stressful. Like somewhere in the rest of the world. I don't care. I can leave Japan. I'm not attached to this place anymore. By virtue of not getting attached to supermarkets, malls here, I decouple myself from the environment. I know it sounds extremely stupid and I'm happy in my environment, but honestly, I don't want to do that. This is the home I developed, and I don't want to detach from it ever. It'd be like losing a part of me. Actually, it is part of me. This house. I didn't just buy it. I designed it from every little meter. I designed it. So, what else is there? What's it going on about? Right. So you can really cut your. You know what? You just don't do the frivolous shit that you do in malls. I would never go to a mall ever again. I thought it was weird that when I went to a big mall before, all I ever did was go to the food court, check out the Apple store, and then like walk. So you need to break down why you go to the mall. If that's all you do, why you go there? One, boredom. You're bored. You can't stand in your little cramped home in Japan, in this case. You can't stand it. It's suffocating. You go to a mall, guess what they have? Big open spaces, town hall feeling. It's nice. The moment you walk in, it's like, it's nice. You get to look at people. Honestly, people would feel weird if you just went to the mall, sat on a bench and stared at people. But that's where all the value is. Like, there's a weird, compelling feeling that you have to go into stores and buy something. Like, as if you bought, like, that 1,000 yen useless trinket, your girl will like you better because you're more fun. Whereas if you just sit down and watch people walk by, you're a weirdo. You know what? My entire life, if I'm alone, that's what I do. I'll go to the mall, like, get into my own thought bubble and sit in a fucking bench and watch people and observe. Well, there are a lot of Americans today. Wait, why are there many like Malaysian people? That's far more valuable than going into a store and buying a useless trinket, bringing it home, you put it in a corner, you don't know where it went, it gets tossed out, and you just lost money and some of your money, and this is just a useless cycle. Let's face it, the majority of stores at Nikon or like any big mall are fucking useless. They're frivolous. They're like, what the fuck? The thing is, kids like it. So now you see them. I see the diners in the mall, and everyone's gonna eat. So food court's gonna make money. But like, if you're gonna say I don't need the mall as an entertainment source, I can entertain myself at home. It's taking power back into your own hands in some way. I know it sounds sad, but there's a lot of overhead in malls. Parking, traffic, it exhausts the mind. It does. When I stay at home and I live in my own environment, people call that hikikomori. You're a fucking weirdo. I don't agree. There's kinds of hikikomori. Ones that just stay at home and look at anime all day. Maybe, do they even exist? I think that's like a bit of a stereotype, honestly. Maybe they do. Okay? What about this one? I invest money. I make 200,000 yen over one fucking weekend doing nothing but clicking a few buttons advised by AI. And you tell me I want to go out and sweep someone's fucking closet for the same money? Absolutely not. You know? That's why I think things like a massage at home are like 30,000 yen for 2 hours. Insane, but it's justified. If tourists come in and they're balling, like in Asia, China, Taiwan, TSMC fucking engineer, whatever, they got money to burn. And hell yeah, on the fucking weekend, they come in and exploit the local labor, like in Thailand. Japan will be like a high grade time. Hey, give it time, eh? The weakness continues. You're gonna have Japanese people selling their fucking bodies. Honestly, premium whores though, like not like in Thailand, right? Like I don't know. I don't want to call this out because I don't know. But what's what happens if the yen keeps getting weaker? If Japan doesn't show some teeth, doesn't grow as a strong entity, that is its fate eventually. I don't think it'll really happen because it's got a lot of things going for it. Like it's got like soft power. It's got history of it was once one hell of a superpower in the economy. A Japanese car is synonymous with like great design, great quality. Now it's the other way around, honestly. Other negative news, like shocker, Nissan is in financial trouble. Well, I don't get it. Like their Sakura car was very impressive to me. The K car with the EV. Well, that was using legacy battery tech. It degrades rapidly in hot weather, like in Okinawa. Yada 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 yada. I don't know. General austerity. When I see nurses and those people driving around that help me out, they drive kind of crappy cars. I'm going to be kind of brutal about this. They drive the cheapest fucking, like... Have you ever driven an Alto, Suzuki Alto? It's pretty pathetic. It's like... The Suzuki Alto is a... How do we design the cheapest fucking car that will run safely and pass standards in Japan? That is what it is. Check it out. It's used everywhere by, like, people who work. Because companies are not going to frivolously spend on a nicer car that has a quieter cabin, that has some niceties. And you got people like MKBHD going, yeah, I got my third Tesla. Yo, this disparity is absolutely insane. No wonder why you don't have development in the car industry in Japan. No one can fucking afford it here. I mean, I'm talking about Okinawa. I'm not talking about, like, maybe the rest of Tokyo. Who the hell knows about those aberrations? I don't know. Maybe I'm biased. 'Cause I'm speaking on a weird side. I'm not in Tokyo or Osaka, but listen, Okinawa is one of the better off prefectures. It's got a great tourism industry. People want to live here because it's a nice fucking place. And I'm just telling you what I see overall. Like, I don't see prosperity anywhere. I see robotics being the big play. If they can kind of leverage the robotics and AI in the future, though, I'm talking about like 10 years down the line, though, they could make a comeback in some way. Because if you get to that point, like, labor is no longer a differentiator now. It's about who makes the better robots. And Japan's pretty good at this, I think. They're very good at organization, at, like, being disciplined, at a harmony, I guess, between the human and robot. So if mass-produced robotics, like, that could help out in healthcare, construction, all things the U.S. uses to get advantage of other people, you know, maybe it's the second rise of Japan. I don't know. They're smart people. It's just they don't have the human capital like the U.S. does. They don't. It makes sense for them to clamp down on immigration. Honestly, if I was Japan, I'd clamp down. thinking that why you want to get immigrant labor anyway? It's for the construction stuff, but it's better to have like robots. Honestly, do that. Robots like this guy. He means a human, but robots. You have construction rovers. Like, imagine that, eh? You have a CAD. The architect defines the building. You train the robots with the actual construction site, and watch them build the building in Omniverse. Now you know the robots can and will build it. You need GPU compute. You send the robots off onto the construction site, your CAD gets built over the next 10 days. No, it takes a month now because human labor. Your CAD gets built. Okay, and also they contain it, cost of containing. So robots don't like fly out and do stupid shit. These guys will build your fucking concrete RC building in less than 3 days. Okay, I've watched it. I was there on site, sweating my fucking ass off here when this house was built. I did not trust that people do a good job. I was there overseeing the whole thing. I sweated my ass off. Okay, I watched as they poured concrete. It is a shitty job. Okay, have you ever watched people do a house in Japan? It's a shitty ass job. I mean, like, oh, I can't. It's not fun. Okay, they're hauling cement, mortar, all this kind of shit everywhere, back and forth. It's like, oh, it's like KKK, Kishinai, like Ken. It's not fun. If my son ever gets to that kind of job, I'm like, what are you doing, son? I'll fund the rest of your life. Don't do that. Don't be someone's bitch in this world. Really, don't be someone's bitch. If they don't feel that they're someone's bitch in the construction industry, they're crazy. Okay, I mean, even like the carpenters saying I don't want to be someone's bitch. Okay, the carpenters, which is a nice little job, do wood cutting, woodworking. I mean, they don't teach you like concrete and formwork in wood shop class in high school, but they tell you some woodworking skills. But like those wood guys and the concrete guys, they're all in the same construction industry. They're just someone's bitch. Okay. Like, look, let's look at a macro. Some tech guy makes some language learning app, and now he's a king. He's a king. I have money. I dictate to people, painters, construction workers. You're on my bitches now because of the economy. Build my fucking house. They live in shitty places. They build my fucking house. All right? That's how it works in this economy. It's weird. It is IQ does win. There is no nobility in being a construction worker. You're just someone's bitch. But guess what? AI robotics can change that. It can. Look at Omniverse. I get a fucking hard on looking at Omniverse. Have you seen Omniverse? I mean, why do people even care about NVIDIA iPhones anymore? Who the fuck cares? It's like, look at Omniverse. Look at the fucking Mojoko and the new Newton. Look at Omniverse. Look at Newton. And tell me that's not game changing. Not today. But look at the trajectory. Look at the advancements they've made. You got to project into the future. Who the fuck's going to stop this? Who doesn't want this to happen? They've got everyone backing them. NVIDIA's got U.S. government backing them. Look it up. I mean, I swear to God, it makes sense. If you're the U.S. government, you do not want NVIDIA to slow down with China around the corner. That's stupid. They would never, ever, ever, ever claim some kind of monopoly bullshit to try to stop them. They can't. And even maybe the AMD play, nice one by OpenAI. Now he will think AMD's competitor, and now money's pouring into AMD. Funny. Do I see like an actual like vote of confidence other than we might buy your stock later? Do I see that? Show me the news, please. That they actually put money into AMD. It looks like a nice play to optics that say, yo, NVIDIA ain't a monopoly, but really they are. They are. And why? Because as an AI developer, Junior, I would never touch the AMD stack. Why do I risk it? Hey, if I want the latest and greatest voice recognition model on the iPhone, I go to NVIDIA. I'm serious. You have two choices. Cloud, NVIDIA. You have another choice. On-device recognition, NVIDIA. Okay, Apple has a unique angle. All right, like they have a unique angle where they have like the real-time but like if you want that top dog number one, You want the Anthony, what's his name? Fucking Anthony Edwards. Okay, you want like U.S. You want top dog. You want handsome guy who's got like all the checkbox ticks. You only go to like you never want to go to like pathetic grocery stores because they're too shitty for you. You use Nvidia. You want to pamper the weak kid. You want to like embrace like poor kids from Africa, and that's extreme. You want to invest in Japan instead of the U.S. You pick AMD. That's how it is. You want Japan is like the AMD is like the fucking like I have to verify this one, but I mean I'm speaking out of my machine gun right here. But AMD to me is like the investing in Japan when there's the U.S. around. Okay, that's how I look at it. Nvidia is the only player, not because I love the company, because if you just look at what's happening, I mean it's clear as day. These guys are unstoppable, unstoppable. Okay, what they have inked out, according to fucking, it's a publicity stunt to me. It's a PR stunt with many objectives that I don't even know what's going on here. It's also OpenAI selling to Nvidia. We've got another guy in play. Don't you ever fucking rip us off on our GPU compute needs, right? It's smart. If OpenAI becomes too dependent on Nvidia, then Nvidia has too much leverage over people. So I don't know what to tell you. All this clarity, conviction, gleaned by this. I stopped using Google search. Google searches is like old news. If people are still Google searching, they're just one step behind. I don't have to tell you. No ads, incredibly high signal noise ratio, incredibly contextual. Okay, you ask it whatever the fuck you want. However, it's not an oracle. You don't go to the hey fortune teller, tell me what to do for a successful life. That's not how it works. Okay, you have to give it input. You don't give it input, it doesn't do anything. Look, you don't sit here and say, "Oh, make me money." That's so stupid. That is absolutely insane. If everyone can do this, what makes you special? Jesus, I don't know if everyone even thinks that way. I'm straw man argument, whatever. But anyway, that's about it. Watch closely. I think JPY. This is a bit worrying. If I were you, like, what? Like, this is Sanae, eh? Getting elected, right? Because Koizumi wouldn't stand for this, but she will. So, I mean, what's gonna happen? Yeah, yeah, and then that's BOJ. Yeah, this is market forces. This is Watanabe. Everyone, oh my God, our savings are getting eroded. U.S. and BOJ going, no, stop, please. Then no, stop, please. And they do it too many times. Like, wait, every time I do this, BOJ slaps my wrist. Yeah, I stop, and then it flattens out. That's the reason for the slaps. They can't control this systemically. Apparently, every time they do this, they drain their U.S. funds, right? What if they run out of ammunition? I don't know if that will ever happen. It's too complicated. Who knows? Who knows? Like, look at these look at you zoom out, like, Jesus Christ. It's like BOJ, 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 BOJ. They are the ones pushing it down. If they didn't do this, and this could be considered what they call the carry trade unwind, where like because dumbasses leverage their position on this, forcing margin calls when they do something big, like BOJ announces like a huge policy shift or hikes their rates, then it triggers a cascade, and then it gets stopped. You know, like it gets stopped. Like it's like, and then it gets stopped, and then it goes back up because now they don't want you don't want to go free fall like this. This is also bad. If you free fall like this, poor people and nurses and all that get happy. You know who's not happy? Mrs. Watanabe. Very pissed. She lost a lot of money. If it goes to like 130, I lose a lot of money today. If it goes to 132, I lose a lot of money. Maybe 50,000 US. I exaggerate. I don't even have. I mean, 5,000, 10,000 US. Just poof. In just one free fall. It can happen. So, but Fiscal dove is a term that was kind of corny. Just means that this new Sanae is not one to do this. She's like she wants to see it stabilize. Okay, she doesn't mind this. This is okay. Live with it, everybody. Work harder. Japan, ganbare. I'm not holding your fucking hand, okay? Ganbare yo, Nihon. That's what she's probably thinking. Whereas Koizumi would be like, nah, this shit, we ain't doing this shit anymore. Let's change the whole fucking system. That's why probably I think that's what the thinking is. All right, so I thought maybe if you're an FX trader, you can play this trade, eh? Just hard to see the top, right? Hard to see it. But you can play this trade. One thing's for sure is that this upward momentum is systemic. It's just ill. You can always depend on it. Like a woman wants the doctor because he's stable and got a nice house. That's dependable. Women always eye doctors, I think, because they're stable income, they're not crazy, they have access to cheap healthcare, they can backdoor medicine for their kids. It's the prime environment to raise children. You don't care if he's ugly, you don't care if he's lousy in bed. That doesn't matter. Your kids are set. Is what matters for women. That's all they care about. Their kids are set. That's marriage. That's why doctors make the ideal marriage partner. Like every woman wants to marry a doctor. I think it's their dream, because they're stable, because they have access to the best. They can treat their kids privately off the system. If you're a woman, you don't want that. Oh, if I'm a woman, I think, if I'm not like after Brad Pitt's or funny guys, like I've graduated past that thing. I'm not like, I won't let my primitive like ovaries like demand like trick me. Is that that guy who realizes that maybe a super pretty Instagram face is not the best marriage material because these girls are psycho sometimes? The woman might have the same revelation that, you know what I really want after all is security for myself and my children, and who better to provide than doctors and lawyers? But guess what? Doctors and lawyers are a very short supply. You'll be lucky to lock one in. I mean, you gotta lock one in, and you gotta live with bad sex, and you gotta live with potentially bad sex, and you gotta live with like boring guy sometimes. You ever wonder why the woman, pretty girl and the boring guy doctor is there together? Cause the doctor can offer what the cool funny guy can't, which is long-term security for their children. And I think, well, do women care about that? Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure about that. I thought my wife would like me forever because I was funny, and I'm interesting, and I'm different. They don't, after kids, they don't care about that anymore. It's like, fuck that shit, right? I mean, it's nice. It's nice to have. Like an iPhone has a nice big screen. It's nice to have. But what you want now is a battery to never die on you. You know what I mean? That kind of weird analogy. I don't care if the screen's like shitty. I just don't want to be bothered anymore with replacing my fucking phone, and it like poops out every once in a while. Like it just goes bonkers on me because of the battery. Like I hate that shit. Yeah. I would imagine when women get older, have kids, they don't prioritize how pretty their screen is anymore. They graduate past that, and they shift something else. That's why I'm dumped. I'm bad material because I'm volatile. I'm undependable. I attempted suicide once. This is a risk for anybody. Would you ever buy a company, even though they're fucking talented, where the fucking like owner is so volatile, he does like company seppuku every fucking like 10 years? Hell no, I don't buy in that stock, right? Hell no, I don't want to see fucking this. You want doctor. Yeah? Right? Depends on your personality profile. You want doctor. Doctor's like this. Someone like me is like, ooh, make a nap and then suicide. Like, this is the kind of person I am. Who wants to marry into this? Nobody. This is why when you get clarity about this, you're like, it's okay to not be married. Someone who's like this shouldn't get married. They shouldn't be married at all. They're not fit to be a parent. But hey, they can do other shit in life. Doesn't mean they're worthless. They have other angles in life. Life is wide open. There's no hard rules in life other than don't kill other people, live peacefully in society, pay your taxes. I mean, like those are and everyone will leave you alone. No one will ever want to bother you because you don't bother anybody. And if you start like making waves, you start like hurting other people, you start breaking laws. Yeah, now people are looking at you now because like you're affecting the way they live. So it's all about that, I think. I mean, I know it took me 40 years to realize this, but I realize it. And look at that. It just keeps going up and up and up and up and up and up and up. Like, this is kind of crazy. What's this, today? No, wait. Yeah, this is today, right? Since this morning? Not major. Oh, gold at almost 4,000. Oh, my God. I'm hooked on this fucking finance shit. Like, What the hell? Jesus Christ. Like, I mean, Jesus Christ, man. Where's the cycle here? I didn't buy. I bought like here. It wasn't a great time. I bought like here, not there. This is my. I couldn't time. It was 148, 149. I don't remember. Um, but yeah, for a low risk trade, look, you feel like you're a genius. You feel like you're a genius. But I actually didn't know. I honestly I typed in the wrong zero. I was gonna only buy 10,000 US, 1 million yen of MMFs. I bought 10 million by accident. I typed in the wrong zero. I was like, oh no, but then, oh wait, this is MMF. That's good. I'm like, God's helping him out here if he exists. Like, I don't mind having like half or even somewhere around half of the total like financial assets. I mean, not financial assets. I mean the investment portfolio. I don't mean having half of it in U.S. Anything. Fuck, give me anything that's U.S. It's stable. That would be MMF, BlackRock. I think, sure. BlackRock, the most boring, risk-free, like don't dick around fund. Why not? Anyway.